Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, solar dragons of our great central sun lineage of light. Today we have another powerful 7-7 portal of this magical year of 7 and the lucky year of the yin water rabbit. In this massive portal activation, our local Solaris releases another barrage of solar flares with several C-class and a trinity of M-class flares, the most powerful of the day being a M6.5 at 10:10 UTC through the 10:10:10 gateway. Pachamama also received another intense activation in the sacred portal of Greece, with a magnitude 5.9 earthquake at 12:37 UTC, 37 into the 73 heaven on earth codes. The shift is really kicking into high gear as time is truly accelerating, and with it our perception of time and space. We continue to hold the sacred space through meditation and seeking the silence and stillness within. This is the source of true power, the power of love and truth. We call the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, or the great central sun. The rose gold energies of the Holy Spirit, of the Christos Sophia, are flowing in fully now, activating the Queen's Chamber within the Merkaba heart field of our ground crew team of the 144. You will feel this as a lifting of the spirit and raising of the tones and frequencies of the Crystal Palace in the center of the brain. The Trinity codes of Divine Mastery are being integrated in the upgrading of our 12-strand crystalline DNA. As we continue to receive the upgrades and light codes for our quantum leap of consciousness into Homo Luminous, light beings of eternal life, keep anchoring the codes deep into the crystal core of Gaia as we rise together in the dawning of the new era of cosmic bliss consciousness. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful divine invocation. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Now we continue from Divine Sister of the Light Rasha. A letting go of obsolete relationships. Acceptance unconditionally of whatever has been presented without the need to try to change it and without the need to fit it into the context of one's own system of values constitutes the recipe for release from whatever contractual arrangement may have been in place with certain beings. One is not required to carry anyone on his or her back energetically in these times, and those who would try to hold you in a pattern of interaction against your will only serve to prolong for themselves the life themes and the control issues they are conditioned to enacting. Whether or not they continue to enact their dramas with you or with others is the option you have been presented in recognizing the pattern and the obsolescence of particular relationships. When one is able to sever ties without severing the love and caring that may well still be present for the individual in question, one is able to truly transcend the need to continue playing out that scene, either with that person or with others. Walking away with loving detachment is the lesson here to be mastered, and liberating oneself out of love of self is the gift to be graciously received. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster, DNA repatterning showing up yesterday in my 124 activation, plus higher creation templates from Atlantis, gold codes from ValerieElster.com. And from Stargazer Astrology, heavy clearings happening in the collective right now, all false truths, hidden darkness being exposed, all that is out of divine integrity revealed. We are moving towards a timeline of divine purity and light. Let these clearings happen. Let the towers fall as they may. Ground yourself in the light and truth of the Divine Mother and Divine Father. You are always protected, you are always loved. And from a gift from Gaia, the limitless is appearing as the limited, you. The limitless, non-duality, formlessness, pure potential, and the complete patterning of aliveness that is appearing as the limited, as duality, as the you that you think you are. Now what this means is that the belief that you hold of you is the exact thing that is seeking limitless experiences, and this belief you hold of you is entirely unable to perceive that it is already limitless. Now that's a paradoxical pain in the posterior. There truly is no you, there truly is no separation. It is all an illusion created by a very sophisticated bit of software, your brain. So, why does this limitless play the part of limitations? Because that is the play of the pain and pleasure spectrums that make up the totality that is unconditional love. All things must exist, all things are accepted, all things created are a paradox. It is how the dream forms. Now you are aware, you can recognize that all limitation is an invitation to play on the spectrum of totality. Release your beliefs surrounding your limitations and stretch this beingness into the limitless potential that is. From a gift from Gaia.com. From Divine Sistar of the Light Sitara Lutz. The virtuous are protected by angels. Beloved, blessed are the meek and pure in heart, for they shall inherit the new earth. The divine plan for earth will be fulfilled regardless of the actions of men. Humanity is merely a tenant in this planet home. Every soul incarnate here is just passing through. Your stay here, though it may take place in more than 1,000 incarnations, must serve a time limit to what is limited within that project of the Creator. As a world of atonement and trials, this earthly school ends in present times. All the presentation of the lessons necessary to the learning of these souls, there is no soul incarnate anymore, who has not had every opportunity offered during their successive incarnations. This justifies the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new era. The times are near and the transition is accelerating these days. Each soul is an individual consciousness, yet in one way or another, each has learned how to live, survive, create, and progress in a third-dimensional world, subjected to the veil of forgetfulness in each bodily life experience. Evolve ethically and morally despite the temptations of life's shortcuts. Contrary to what we are taught, life goes on. Only the physical body goes through death as you know it. The soul, with its ethereal body, follows beyond the grave to Earth's astral bands, matching its frequency at the moment of disembarkation. Free from the weight of matter, your consciousness expands enough in order to remember your past lives and physicality, and also foresees a sufficient future which can offer you in detail the upcoming events in order to draw up a new incarnate plan. The wheel of reincarnations has been around since souls were brought here. After the Earth's planetary transition, which is already in its final stage, there will no longer be a need for disembarkment, for the soul will consciously remember all the time, both of its past and previous lives and worlds, as it will know the future within a certain time yet to come. Meanwhile, even subjected to the veil of oblivion, divine providence never forsaken the souls who decided to experience earthly school. All of them, in sleep, have always been in contact with other souls, other worlds, and their selfless spirit guides. Yes, you work, study, learn, are oriented and plan for the future days while you sleep much more than you can imagine. But there is one information that few still know the details of. Where and what will they do in their sleep? It has been said here in previous texts that everything is affinity, whether it be by vibration or frequency. Isn't this how people gather in groups during the day or even at night, but when awake? It is no different while they sleep, because it is not the body that learns the lessons, but the soul that is in that body. Those who indulge in evil deeds cannot imagine where their soul goes while asleep. If they could know a coma, they would certainly be horrified. Evil is also a science. As much as good, it's simply the other polarity of good. It's there that each incarnate specializes even more in the practices available in their daily lives. On the other hand, those who engage in practices of good deeds also go to places of learning in whatever they do during the day. They are guided and protected by the teams of good spirits, angels, and archangels. The virtuous are protected by angels. Good soul is never lost, so that she can have the courage, faith, determination, and firm purpose to follow the path of elevation. It is in these unconscious encounters that she is nourished, guided, comforted, and instructed not to give up. The virtuous always have the protection of angels, while those who indulge in evil deeds have appropriate instructions in order to enhance their evil. The virtuous seek guidance to stand firm in their ascension. Only the ascension will free the soul which is trapped in the world of atonement and trials. The way back home you must pass by having learned all the lessons taught here. This is the rule of the school of souls, and each of them knew and accepted the curriculum that was presented to them before accepting the third-dimensional experience. Forgetting the past, both of life here on earth and in other worlds before, gives each soul the opportunity to actually live the experience proposed for each incarnation. This is the secret we have yet to crack, but you have to trust the divine plan, and above all understand that everything is offered to us, including learning while we sleep. Understand that each one will listen to their teachers and astral of the earth during sleep. Everyone buys what they buy, but above all realize that the virtuous have the protection of angels. I am Vital Frossi, and my mission is enlightenment. From Divine Brothor of the Light, Mike Harrigan. The timeline has now been altered. It has been altered to bring about the creation or to bring about the golden age that we are creating. And as we have heard many times, nothing now can stop this. So even those of the forces of the dark continue to move along and bring about what they think is their creation. It is not. It is not to be allowed. For the great central source of this universe has decreed that it shall not be allowed. That the experiment is at an end. And even though we may still see some of these remnants of the darkness continuing on, they are more and more fading into non-existence. So we continue to trust. Trust the divine plan. Trust in ourselves, the creator selves that we are, because that is what is righting the ship. We all have the power within us, the power that comes from the great central sun of this universe, from the divine source that is within all of us. It is now, and now is the moment that we have been waiting for, working toward for many thousands of years. Many, many lifetimes we have been working at this, coming to this point in the expression of the universe. And the universe continues to expand more and more through us, through each and every one of us. We are that expansion, and the expansion is increasing and growing, and moving from the third-dimensional experience and expression into the fourth and the fifth. Some of us are in the fourth dimension, and some of us are in the fifth dimension now. We are no longer in the third dimension. We do not think of ourselves in that third dimension anymore. We do not even announce it or even think those thoughts, for the third dimension is not for us. It is for those that continue to hold in their sleep, that continue to not want the light. That is for them, and they will find that expression of a continued third dimension. But because of who we are and the experience of what we bring here to this planet, to this experience, it is because of us that so many more across the planet are in that awakening stage right now in this moment. And the events are coming. The events that will catapult the momentum that is moving closer and closer to that finish line that Sananda is so famous for speaking of. We continue to trust in ourselves, trust in the universal plan, and continue to be those watchers, those ones that observe from afar. But yet whenever that moment arises, we are the ones that spring into action and bring our truth forward. And there are many now that are clamoring for that truth, They are clamoring to reach into the light, and even some of those that hold on to the darkness, even some of them will reach to the light as well. We are now staying in peace and love and oneness, that we would continue to be the warriors of divine light that we are. Within divine love of one heart, one love, one vision. Mike Harrigan. I am, you are, we are. Oneness. Universal consciousness. And from divine angels of the light, Ascension Lightworkers, to the ascending Starseed Lightworker Soul Collective family, we keep going because we were given no other choice. It was either fall or fly, and that's the story of how we got our wings. Starseeds come to Earth with one collective purpose in mind, and this is to restore balance, hope, and unity upon the Earth and in the hearts of mankind, sheer knowledge of the origins of humanity, and fill the world with love. Love is the key. We are here to raise the frequency of Earth and help humanity remember their amazing potential. On this ascending journey, we can choose to go back toward what we felt was once safety, or move forward toward ascension and growth. Evolution must be chosen again and again, and fear must be overcome again and again. A new dawn, the end of codependency. You cannot save anyone. You can be present with them, offer your groundedness, your sanity, your peace. You can even share your path with them, offer your perspective, but you cannot take away their pain. You cannot walk their path for them. You cannot give answers that are right for them, or even answers they can digest right now. They will have to find their own answers, ask their own questions, or lose their own questions, make friends with their own uncertainty. They'll need to make their own mistakes, feel their own sorrows, learn their own lessons. If they truly want to be at peace, they will have to trust the path of healing that reveals itself step by step. But you cannot heal what they came here to work through as part of their soul lessons. You cannot diffuse their fear, their anger, their feelings of powerlessness. You cannot save them or make things right for them. If you push too hard, they may lose their own unique way. Your way may not be their way. You did not create their pain. You may have done or not done some things, said or not said some things, triggering pain that was already inside them, but you did not create it, and you are not guilty, even if they say you are. You can take responsibility for your words and deeds, yes. You can grieve over a past, but you cannot erase or change what happened, and we can't control the future. We can only shape it, and you can only meet them in the here and now, your only place of power. You are not responsible for their happiness, and they are not responsible for yours. Your happiness cannot come from outside of you. If it does, it is a dependent happiness, a fragile happiness that will turn to sorrow very quickly. You could find yourself getting caught up in a web of blame and guilt, regret and persecution. Your happiness is directly related to your presence, your connection with your breath, your body, and the earth. Your happiness is not small and cannot be removed by fear or anger or the most intense shame. Your happiness is not a state or a passing experience or even a feeling that others can give to you. Your happiness is vast, ever-present, expansive, the boundless space of the heart in which joy and sorrow, bliss and boredom, certainty and doubt, loneliness and connection, even fear and longing can move like the weather. You cannot save anyone, and you cannot be saved if you are looking to be saved. There is no self to save, no self to lose, no self to defend, no self to make perfect or perfectly happy. Let go of every impossible ideal. You are beautiful in your imperfections, just perfect in your doubts, lovable even in your feelings of unlovability. All these parts have been given, all are parts of the whole, and you are never less than whole. You are breathing, you know you are alive. You have a right to exist here and to feel what you feel, think what you think. You have a right to your joy and a right to your sorrows. You have a right to doubt too. You have a right to walk your path. You have a right to be right and a right to be wrong. A right to this giant happiness that you knew was there when you were young. You are breathing, and you are inseparable from the life force that animates all things, knows itself as all beings, discovers itself in every moment of this impossibly wondrous existence. Your self-worth is not tied to what others think of you. It is tied to the moon, to the infinite expanse of the cosmos, to comets blazing towards unknown destinations, to the forgetting of time and the love of solitude, and this unspeakable gratitude for each new dawn, unexpected and given. When you finally feel safe enough in this world, you will feel exhausted. You will want and need to rest a lot more, sleep more, or do absolutely nothing, and know that it is totally okay. And so long of being in survival mode, your body recognizes that you can now lay down your armor and take some breaths. Your heightened intuition with the ability to read the room, so to speak, is a big reason for you choosing to now stay at home a lot more. Making it all about you is the ascension path. Starseeds, the reason you don't and can't compete with others is because no one else can take what meant for you. And you ultimately don't want what was meant for someone else, the strength to keep you ascending. Our bodies sometimes feel sore, but they still work. Ascending souls, we are not sleeping very well most nights, but we are still waking up to breathe new life into another day. Our bank accounts and wallets don't always feel full, but our stomachs are. We don't always have all the things we might want, but we always have everything we need. And we are grateful and thankful to the source of all creation for all that we do have. And so it is in loving and dedicated Lightworker service, Ascension Lightworkers. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Are you willing to release what needs to go so you can receive your blessings? Information is revealing the honest truth to help do so. This is all to help you get stable, healthy, and in a better position to receive all your dharma that's entering over the next year. People pleasing and holding yourself back for other people won't get you to this place of abundance. This simply is a familiar act or addictive pattern of giving away your power to others. Instead, set boundaries to those patterns and redirect your energy on your long-term goals. We are being asked to create this stable foundation now that will bring long-term growth. The energies are here for you to receive a major transformation and lifestyle change, where you will be supported by the Most High, instead of being stuck supporting others at your detriment. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, love Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun and Aquarius sextile Jupiter and Aries. Sometimes we have to go out there to create opportunities. A positive attitude and a willingness to explore foreign ideas is a fast way to bring light into your life. Develop your education and knowledge. Keep an eye on the big picture. Widen your social circle to bring fresh blood into the mix. Foster good relationships for mutual benefits, both personally and professionally. Be a cheerleader for others' successes, and you will find support for your own. Consider how you can expand your reach and go beyond predefined limits. You can stretch yourself without breaking. Ask more of yourself without overloading. Set your sights on the future and all its possibilities. Live life large. Step forward with confidence. Have faith that you can reach your destination. A little self-belief goes a long way. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 252, Yellow, Overtone Human. The number 5 is called Overtone, and its keywords are Empower, Radiance, and Command. The 5th day of a wave spell shifts the energy into a more intense pace. It is a get-it-done kind of day. If you use this energy rather than be overpowered by it, you can achieve an amazing amount. Think big and tap into this energy resource. Today is Yellow Human, and its keywords are influence, wisdom, and free will. Humans are vessels to be filled with wisdom that is channeled. However, we have free will to do what we choose with this wisdom. Use your intuition today, and the wisdom that it brings will be very empowering. Remember, we are in the yellow star wave spell, and as with any wave spell, it is the days that share the same color as the first day that are really the lead players in the 13-day journey. So that means the first day, the 5th and 9th and last day are when most of the action takes place. The agenda for the yellow star wave spell is beauty and art and elegance. This is still the underlying theme, and today the yellow human is empowered by the wave spell agenda. The 9th day will be yellow warrior, and the last day, yellow sun. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, yellow overtone human, 5 Abe, Keen 252, 25th of January, 2023. Radiant wisdom, 25/1/2023 equals 717 equals 78 equal 15 equals 6. 717, magical new beginnings for radiant new earth leaders. Day codes 25, spiritual wisdom, learning from the past. 7, magic mystic spiritual solitude, initiation. 15, spiritual alchemy, charisma, magnetism. 6, heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. Month year codes 1, new beginnings, original, unique, leader, independent. 7. 8, infinite abundant source flow. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 23, royal star of the lion, strength, protection, support. Keen 252 equal 9, destiny, service, compassion, humanity. Another magical and heavenly divine day of radiant empowerment. Day 5 of the spectacular yellow star wave spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. Day 5 of Lamat's wave spell is a deeply spiritual day, filled with an abundance of yellow, golden energy from the combined energies of the star, yellow human, and yellow sun. It's a day of empowerment and radiance. We have double 7 energies, which is a deeply spiritual magician's frequency with the 15 resonance of spiritual alchemy. Lots of magic in the ethers for turning water into wine, beloveds. A very powerful day for magical enlightenment and illumination. It is also a day which activates the question, what legacy would you like to leave on this planet? How can you as an individual use your creativity and wisdom to make this world a better and more beautiful place for future generations? Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. The overtone tone beautifully aligns with the theme of today's code, that of using your free will choices to empower yourself and others in order to shine brightly. Command your radiance and spread your golden light. Spend some time in nature today, communing with God, Goddess, Spirit, to forge a stronger and purer connection to your source of wisdom. Focusing on the greater good and the whisperings of Spirit will put you on the right path to expressing your pure creative soul's essence. Become the hollow bamboo and channel the inspiration of Spirit through your influential wisdom. Music, dance, yoga, breath, singing, light language, and whatever form of wind that seeks to whistle through your being. Hold no fear and allow it to flow effortlessly. Radiate your inner light and allow others to see in the dark, guiding them back home to Source. Allow Spirit to be the wind beneath your wings, raising you forever higher and higher. Today's question is, how can I align with divine wisdom, using that knowledge to empower and influence others through my radiant creations? Divine blessings for radiating greater influence today. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 252, Yellow, Overtone Human. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to influence, commanding wisdom. I seal the process of free will. With the overtone tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of universal fire. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Lara A, for raising your pledge on Patreon today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support. If you'd like to support our work, our mission, this channel, and to help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Amy Ananda, for your donation today and for joining our YouTube memberships. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate your support, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account or Stripe account, both links at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Patricia P, for an extra super thanks donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate each and every one of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you. So thank you all very much. We're very grateful for all of you. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions from Divine Sister of the Light, Emily Kate, from A Light from Albion. Invocation of the Ocean. I invoke the power of the salted ocean waves to wash over me and through me. With the assistance of my spiritual guides and my ancestors, I ask the power of Mother Gaia's ocean water to wash through my crown chakra, down through my third eye, my throat chakra, my heart chakra, down through my solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra, where the waters once again ground here on this planet. The ocean is part of the primordial divine ocean. Knowing that I am part of the ocean cleanses and purifies me. Any toxins in my physical vessel are washed out with the waters of the mighty ocean. Any debris or artificial chemical or object within the system is washed away with the help of Gaia's salted ocean water. I feel the power of water run through me. I ask that I begin to trust this flow of divinity. I know that if I can ground on the soil or land, I can ground within the waters of the divine ocean. The salted ocean is with us since the womb of our birth. It stays with us through the cosmos. We are one with even the most minute quantum ocean. Our breath rises and falls as ocean waves that meet the shore. At times of uncertainty, we realize our lives are sometimes more fluid as water. I invite back the great civilizations of the ocean back to Gaia to help heal her waters. I bring their knowledge and mysteries back and awaken their song. I allow my spirit to move through the water effortlessly. I allow myself to be healed through water. Saint Germain's I am statements for the ocean. I am flexible. I am movement. I am fluid. I am healed. Blessings, Emily Kate, Ashnia Allah. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed rest of your week ahead as we continue our journey through the Ascension vortex and through the end of January into the most powerful month of February and the 2-2 portal. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. And keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.